You're rocking with Go Live Radio, where hip hop lives, sleeps, and never dies.
Follow us on Twitter at Go Live Radio.
Bitch, no pressure. Liar on the lead, in your sweater. Niggas talk about beef, they should have known. Go Live Radio. You can tell it's an old record when I say we left behind like the band did Babs.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and shit,
anyway.
in this case, that was Rock you heard on that joint.
You said what?
No, I was letting her know that's you on that joint.
Oh yeah, that was me rapping. Okay, yeah. Hey, I'm dope. You know, whatever. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's about time you recognize
it. Look. We go. Brittany's here, so we go talk about this TLC movie because obviously nobody saw it here. But Greg, did you see the TLC movie? You saw the TLC movie?
Use my stage name, Show Love, man. I ain't with all that Greg stuff.
Oh, what is it?
Show Love.
Show Love. Yo, Show Love. Did you see the TLC movie?
No, man. I said.
All right. Well, look. I'm about to give y'all
the. Put on there, man. The $25. I ain't know that. I was like, wow, that was crazy.
But let me tell you. Let me break it down to you before you even see. All right. First of all, TLC, the biggest female group ever.
Millions ago.
I googled them. They sold 65 million records worldwide. That's all their albums combined.
All right.
That Crazy Sexy Cool album sold 23 million records.
I've read that. They get the show for it.
23 million. Like, now, back in the day, in the 90s, there was no iTunes.
Right.
No MP3s.
Nope.
No free downloads. None of that shit, right?
Right.
So, when you went to the store to buy a record, you paid $12, $13.
Right.
So let's say the record company bought the record stores, bought the album for $8. 65 million, you know, do the math. Do the math.
Yeah.
Over $300 million, cuz, right?
Right.
No, way more than that. But anyway, over $300 million. Now, the story is that TLC, everybody was saying TLC got gypped, like, you know, they were backed by greedy people.
Right.
In the movie, Pebbles, right? Pebbles was this R&B singer. Pebbles wasn't a platinum singer. She wasn't a writer. She was pretty as hell. I remember being a Pebbles fan. She was bad.
Right.
And she had a hot song, Do You Wanna Ride in My Mercedes, Boy? You remember that song?
Yeah.
You remember, right? You remember that? Show Love, you remember, right?
Yeah.
I know one remember. I know Jamal remember. You know what I mean? Brittany, you remember that song? Well, she had a song called Do You Wanna Ride My Mercedes, Boy? Mediocre. Right. You know what I mean? Then she had a record with Babyface. Was it Play Another Slow Jam? What was it called? Well, she had a slow record with Babyface.
Okay.
Right, and you know Babyface was whatever. She marries L.A. Reid.
Yeah.
Then she starts on a record label.
Right.
Alright, now, married to L.A. Reid, starts on a record label.
Right.
At this time, L.A. Reid, Babyface has a label called LaFace Records.
Okay. Yeah.
So L.A. Reid is the law in LaFace Records. Right. So if L.A. Reid is the law in LaFace Records, Pebbles is 50% of the law. You know what I mean?
Right. She's the L.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Right.
So when she came with the idea about I want to sign a girl group, who you think financed everything?
L.A. Reid.
L.A. Reid, thank you. Alright, so when she came and signed TLC, you know, she knew if she came in as the label, she won't get no money. L.A. Reid and Ernst, whoever else back Ernst, BMG at the time, they was getting all the money.
Right.
So whatever she got was gonna be pennies. So what she did, she gave them one of the bullshit contracts ever because her contract is basically saying you don't get nothing. So as your record label manager, I get all the percentage, I get everything. So when she came at them at a meeting, she was like, they was like, so how much we getting paid? She said, well, you get $25 if we get till money start coming in. And they was like, that's it? So she said, hey, take it or leave it.
Right.
You know,
And they took it.
but here's the thing. I've been rapping for a long time, and so in the 80s, I knew I could rap. Somebody came to me and was like, yo, man, I want you and your brothers, man, y'all hot, man. Give y'all $25 a week. We're gonna whip that motherfucker ass. Like, straight up.
Right.
Like, in the 80s, $25 a week wasn't no money. So, man, this is 92, 91.
Right.
$25. So she gave them a choice. They wanted to be famous. So, long story short, these bras made $300 million, and they got 50 G's a piece to show for it. Now imagine, they went on tour. When they first single pop, they went on tour immediately.
Right.
When you go on tour, you get paid.
Yeah, that's all your money.
You get paid, right? That's what most artists get paid. But Pebbles was their manager, which means that they was cutting the checks to Pebbles. So if TLC was getting $25,000. You know, they was on tour with Hammer, so they wouldn't get a lot of money, but
Right.
$25,000 ain't nothing on a Hammer tour. Because Hammer was what? People was paying like $100 to see Hammer. Hammer was huge, you know what I mean?
Right.
So let's be real. They probably got $25,000 a show. TLC. The dancers got paid. The DJ got paid. The sound man got paid. The light man got paid.
Right.
Everybody got paid with TLC. They don't even make sense, yo. Like, come on, cuz. So when I looked at this movie, I was like, wow. So that made me think about all that. Of course, they didn't include who got paid in TLC. But if you break it down, there is a guy a woman that serves a Face Records coffee every day that got paid off TLC albums.
Yeah.
Got paid more than T-Boss and Chili and Left Eye.
Right.
Like, come on, that nigga makes sense. You Google Clyde Davis, TLC names come up. You Google Arista Records, TLC names come up. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how big they were.
Right.
Outkast name don't come up from LaFace Records. TLC comes up.
Isn't TLC still the most successful female group that toured?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't believe anybody's broken that, have they?
No.
No.
The girls was huge.
Yeah.
My daughter, 14 years old.
Okay.
She's a TLC fan now. I'm looking at that movie.
Right.
Like, she's gonna be left out from Halloween, guys.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For real.
right.
So it's like, she was sitting there like, did you like them? Did you like them? I was like, yes. What did I? I mean, man, they was like sex symbols. Everybody liked T-Boss. If you didn't like one of the TLC members, you were gay.
Right.
That's a guy.
There was something wrong with it.
Yeah, you were gay.
That's-
Like, for real. And it was girls that like TLC.
Right.
Like, in that way. You know what I mean? For real.
Right.
So that made me mad, but I was sitting here thinking to myself, like, in the movie, they had altercations with L.A. Reid. They went to L.A. Reid and told L.A. Reid, we don't want Pebbles to be our manager no more. L.A. Reid was like, okay, cool, that's his wife.
Right.
He didn't give a fuck that he didn't want Pebbles to be his manager no more. Because at the end of the day, he was still getting paid.
Oh, yeah.
So cutting Pebbles off ain't messing his money up.
Right.
At all.
Right.
But here's the thing. L.A. Reid told TLC that Clyde had their money. Clyde didn't have their money. L.A. Reid had their money. Look, I'm gonna tell you why. Because they had a joint venture with Arista Records, LaFace Records. Meaning that Clyde might have gave him $1 million to finance 3 acts. They didn't spend that much money on TLC. TLC just blew the fuck up.
Right.
So when I'm pretty sure as a businessman, L.A. Reid, because Babyface was the creative side of LaFace Records, and L.A. Reid was the businessman.
Right.
L.A. Reid went to Clive and said, look, who on the TLC with sold 6 million records? We need to renegotiate our contract now.
Right.
And you think Clive, like, I gave you $1 million, you brought me back $5 million, you think I'm not gonna renegotiate with you guys? Come on, let's go.
Right.
L.A. Reid got paid more off TLC than Clive Davis did.
Yeah.
So they went to Clive Davis with the pistol, like, give us our money.
Right.
And he wrote a check for 50 G's.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he wasn't the one that owed the money.
Right.
L.A. Reid.
Well, it sounds like this movie, which I'm extremely interested to see, but it sounds like it's more from the business side than it is for, like, you know, just this juicy kind of retelling of it. But it's like, this is what happened. This is what was going on.
This is what happened. And they were straight to the point. It was direct, like everything. Because I heard the story after the fact. Like after Left Eye died, I heard the story. But when they portrayed in the movie, it was so on point. But it was so detailed in parts that I didn't know. So I was sitting there like, wow, like, you know, at the end of the day, these girls did blow up. Because their lawyer was like, when they went to see the lawyer, the same lawyer that represented them represented Pebbles, L.A. Reid, and everybody.
Right.
So they was like, well, how did that work? Like, how are you our lawyer and her lawyer too?
Right.
So he was like, well, none of us thought you girls was gonna blow up. Like, that's exactly what he said.
That's what he said, yeah. I heard
Like, we didn't think you girls was gonna blow up.
Right.
You know, but the contract was saying, you don't get shit. Basically it said, you don't get shit. You lucky you a fucking superstar because you don't get shit. You get some shoes, potato chips,
Right.
and a hat. You know what I mean? And some
Right.
condoms. You know what I mean? That's it, man.
We're going to feed and clothe you.
Yeah, and so I was talking to my coworker, and they was like, when they was on tour, they had to get some money. You know, what do they need money for? They got the hotel rooms paid for.
Right.
They eat.
Right.
They go shopping and get clothes.
Right.
So you can live basically for free, do what you want. What type of contract is it? If it's on a 20-year contract, like I mean,
It was one of those contracts where you want to be famous, sign here.
Right.
Basically.
to the end of time.
Yeah, but like Pebbles. Like, after TLC, did you ever see, I mean, you didn't even know who Pebbles did. Pebbles, you Google Pebbles and nothing comes up but TLC. She didn't pop like after TLC. I think her and L.A. Reid divorced because TLC cut ties with her for real shit. Because she won't get no more money.
Yeah.
Like, this, they were still under contract with Pebble Tone, but she might have got 2%. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, though, man, it's like they got with this new manager, and he was like, "Fuck all that record sales. Let's go on tour. We can make $50 million."
Right.
So they started getting money when they started going on tour
Right.
with the fan mail thing.
Right.
It made it seem like their lowest record sales was their first album. They sold 6 million copies.
Right.
Like, oh my God! Like,
That's unheard of now.
You think about it, man. No iTunes.
No.
Yeah.
No digital downloads, none of that shit. So
And people bought it because they liked them.
they like them.
Right.
Waterfalls. I just thought that was the greatest video.
Right.
Like Creep. I love every record they did.
Right.
And this is another thing. T-Boz was the one that brought Dallas Austin to the table. He got paid.
Mm-hmm.
She brought him when they first came in. She brought Dallas Austin in. He got paid though.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thinking, like, why she ain't gonna come to Dallas Austin shit? Like if she knew her business, she would have said, well, I'm bringing you in. You can be under T-Boz Productions, Dallas Austin / T-Boz. I get some of your publishing.
Right.
People don't know about publishing, and that's important. And that's why you got a lot of artists these days who sign because they want to be famous.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's what I was going to ask, because I think it begs a bigger question, because this is a story that we've seen a few different times, right?
Yeah.
Is that these acts do not get paid. Well, what's the reason for that? What's the reason behind it?
Their business, man. That's
You know?
exactly what it is. It's their business, and it's sad though, yo, because
But I think you hit on it though. It's I want to be famous.
I want to be famous.
Right.
I don't want to be rich.
Right.
I want to go to the mall and people scream my name. That's all I want.
Exactly. I mean, that's what the people say though. Money isn't everything. But having people scream your name and,
Right.
you know, people seeing your face on billboards and you holding out
But what's funny, though-
commercials, I mean, it is what it is.
What's funny though is that they get the fame, right? And then fame is it's you know transient. It fades, and then after it, well, where's my money? Everybody's
Exactly.
always talking about the money at the end.
Exactly.
It's not. Well, I wish people would still scream my name, right? Which I'm sure they still think, right? But nobody's really talking about that. But it's where's my money?
And they took a street approach with it though. Like, you know, when they realized they were getting dogged, they took a street approach to it. Like,
The Godfather.
You gonna give us our money, you motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, whatever. So it is funny because I look at it like I feel sorry for them, but then in a way I don't feel sorry for them because that meeting with Pebbles when she said I'm gonna pay you $25 a week, who would take that?
Right.
Like, who would take that?
Right.
The fact that she was willing to sign them should have told them something that they could have went somewhere.
Exactly. Know your worth. Like, you know your worth, yo. Like, you can't. If she was willing to sign you, and you already know she's connected with the face, then imagine you could have went to Jermaine Dupri.
Right.
You could have went. They could have went with Jermaine Dupri. Like the crisscross TLC thing would have been. I mean, I think he would have put TLC first before Escape.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
Hindsight's 2020 there, but no, I agree. Yeah.
all those scenarios. I'm just sitting there thinking, what if?
Go live.
Radio.
Left Eye would have signed with Master P. I think I would have just melted, like died right then and there. But that was a duo. That was a combination that wouldn't have worked. Master P. She was like, Master P got money. You know what I mean? Like, and he was born at the time. But Left Eye. And you know she signed with she did end up signing with Death Row.
Right.
Yeah, you know all that Nina shit and all that. But
Yeah.
at the end, it's a great movie.
Has anybody like come out against the movie? Because I always think
Pebbles.
that's interesting.
Pebbles did.
Okay.
Because she said
Right.
they portrayed her wrong, and they had her looking like a bitch. Like they just
That's
had
what I
her-
always love. That's what I always love.
But they, like T-Boz, when they found out T-Boz had sickle cell, they was in the hospital and they was saying like, well how long is she gonna be? The doctor said, well, she can't perform. And the Peppers was more concerned about her performing than her getting better.
Right.
So they made that character seem like that. And I'm pretty sure that could have been far-fetched. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they had Peppers like a bitch.
Right,
Like
right.
you're gonna practice. She kicked, they kicked Chili out the group, like because Chili and Dallas Austin was fucking.
Right.
So they kicked them out. She kicked them out the group.
Right.
But T-Boz and Left Eye convinced her to bring her back to the group.
Right.
It was a good movie, and I think it was straight to the point. It was great. It was a great movie. But my funny part why I want to ask Brittany. Brittany sent me a picture. How long ago? Like 6 months, like 8 months ago, or something like that.
Something like that.
Like, and it was showing by the TLC when we saw Lil Mama's Left Eye. She said, Lil Mama has Left Eye. Like, I was so against that.
Right.
But after seeing the movie,
She did well.
oh my
Look at
God.
that boy.
If she don't win an award, that's what fucked up. Because she was Left Eye. Lil Duval, the comedian, said some funny shit. He said, Little Mama played Left Eye better than she played Lil Mama. And that's real.
Yeah. No.
That was real, cuz.
Right, yeah.
That was real. But it was funny though, because she nailed it. She had me thinking that was Left Eye. Like I never seen any biopic of somebody that actually, other than Ray, Jamie Foxx with Ray.
Right, yeah.
That's how Lil Mama performance was.
Damn, okay.
Like, am I exaggerating though?
No, you're not.
Like, I'm for real. She nailed that shit.
All right.
But anyway, you know, I just wanted to talk about that and.
No, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. In the artist.
They come on tonight.
Shit ain't like that no more. Stank ass rappers make me sick. Everybody on the goddamn stage got a mic. Motherfucker, why? We can't even understand what one of your asses say.
Go live radio.
Let me hear you scream.
Reppin' VA. Reppin' VA. iRadio.com.